Hello. Hello. The hunter returns from the hills.
I'd say the hunter is very well oiled. You had a liquid lunch, have you?
Oh, yes, we had some wine and a few liqueurs.
Made quite an afternoon of it.
Yes, we were there for most of the afternoon, now come to think of it.
We?
Yes, me and a client.
Oh, that Swedish girl.
Yes, Anna.
You two seem to be getting along very well.
Well, I told you she's a very important client.
Would you like to bring her home to dinner one night?
Oh, no, darling, I don't want to bore you with all that business chatter.
Well, you've brought other clients home, I haven't minded. Or would Anna rather go to a restaurant?
She certainly enjoys high living, I tell you that.
Does she?
That's Anna, the one on the right. We had to take her to a restaurant. She wanted a fellow to take home with her. It must have got mixed up with some papers I was showing.
Oh, then you do discuss some business, do you?
Gaffney? Gaffney?
Dobbs!
Yes, Mr. Fletcher?
Would you get a stretcher from the examination room and bring it to Gaffney's cell straight away?
Why? Is she sick?
Just do as you're told, and if you see Miss Bennett on the way through, tell her I want to see her straight away.
Darling, I don't know why you've gone quiet on me. I admit I didn't make a big thing about her looks.
Why not?
Because she's not my type, that's why. I didn't think you'd be jealous.
I'm not. Just can't understand why you lied to me.
I didn't lie, darling. I just omitted to tell the truth. Now, what would you want me to do? Come home and say, I've just had lunch with a ravishing, gorgeous, Swedish blonde?
No, I would have been jealous, but I wouldn't have been suspicious.
All right. Total honesty. I cannot tell a lie. Anna is deeply in love with me, and I'm cruelly manipulating her to get the contract.
That sounds more like the Bob Morris I know.
Seriously, darling, the contract is very important both in money and prestige.
Yes, I know, darling. Take no notice of me. I've just been silly.
No, you're not, darling. I realise I've spent a lot of time with Anna recently. Now, look, why don't you join us for lunch tomorrow?
Me? Tomorrow? Oh, no, I couldn't.
Yes, you could. At 12:30, L'Endroit Vert. Be there.
You know, I should have realised that Nick would only see it from a teenager's point of view.
What's it got to do with him?
Oh, nothing. It was just something he said about Anna coming into the office.
Oh, what's he been saying?
Oh, darling, it doesn't matter. I probably took it the wrong way. Forget it.
Yeah, you wait till I see him.
No, Bob, please.
Darling, it's all right. I'm not going to send him packing. But he's got to realise that our private life is our own. I won't have him interfering and causing trouble between us.
I'm sure he didn't mean to.
Well, I hope not.
Any idea who did it?
No, it could have been anybody.
She certainly made herself unpopular enough.
I don't suppose you two can tell me anything about this.
Honest, Mr. Fletcher, we wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, all right. Go to the rec room and stay there. No one's to leave until I say so. I suppose Mr. Franklin's left.
Yes, about half an hour ago.
Yeah, well, I better kill the doctor in. She could have a fractured skull, concussion or anything. Look, clean her up a bit, will you?
Yes.
I'd better tell Mrs. Davidson. Hope she hasn't left yet.
You know, I reckon Davo's feeling about this needs committee.
Yeah, well, she might be, but I think the screws would try and muck it up.
Well, she's really keen for us to have a go. Well, she wasn't. I'd still be at Barnhurst. We'll give her 10 out of 10 for trying. Up until now, it's been the screws that have run this place.
Oh, really? I thought you ran it.
Hey, Doreen, where have you been?
Just a little bloody loo, do you mind?
Oh, how about that? Now, was I being nosy?
Oh, you know what she's like.
Well, I still think we should give this needs committee thing a go.
What, are you on commission or something?
No, but if they're offering something, what have we got to lose?
Sorry, Mr. Harrison, but Mr. Fletcher said we had to come here and tell everyone to stay here till he said we could go. Margot's been bashed.
Right, I'll look after this lot. You bring the women from the library. Come on inside.
Give us the drum.
She was out cold in her cell, B. Angie and I had to take her to the infirmary.
Do you know anything?
Oh, no, B, honest.
Well, just as well I was in here with a screw watching me the whole time. Fletch will have to find someone else to pin this one on.
Yeah, it could be anybody.
Yeah. Even a screw.
Yes, Wentworth. Could you ask him to come straight away, please? Thank you.
Shall I call an ambulance?
No, let's see what the doctor has to say first. Right. Who do you think could have done it?
Well, Smith is the obvious suspect.
Too obvious. Anyway, by now she's probably got a watertight alibi. I take it you haven't checked the others' whereabouts?
No, I haven't had time, really.
Have the women been returned to their cells?
No.
Jim, you do think it was one of the prisoners, don't you?
Well, yes, of course. Who else could it be?
Well, I suppose we'd better see if Gaffney can throw any light on the matter.
Ow!
Lie still, Gaffney.
What am I doing in here? What happened?
You were found unconscious in your cell. Who hit you?
God, what they use, a sledgehammer?
Who?
Oh, I don't know. Got hit from behind, remember?
You've got no idea who it could have been?
Yeah, I bloody have. Was your bloody boyfriend.
Watch it, Gaffney.
It was bloody Terry Harrison, I tell you. He was after the evidence.
What evidence? I'm warning you, Gaffney. If you're accusing an officer...
I ought to know you'd try and cover up for him. Do a good bloody snow job, won't you?
I've got no intention of covering up for any officer. Now, if you've got proof...
Oh, I've got proof, all right. Your boyfriend's a bent screw. He brought in a bottle of grog for me. You go and have a look in the cupboard. You'll find a bundle of paperbacks tied up with string. Open them up, and you'll find a bottle of scotch and a tape.
No, you must have concussion.
Go on, Vera. Go and have a look. I'd like to see your face when you hear what's on that tape.
Do you think that's wise, Gaffney?
God, I need a bloody smoke.
Keep a civil tongue in your head.
Are you feeling all right?
Oh, yeah. Half me head's missing, but I'll live.
Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, I was just telling Miss Bennett just now. It was that mongrel Harrison. He tried to set me up. Brought in a bottle of grog for me.
I presume you can prove these accusations?
You betcha. Yeah. Got every little word on tape. Miss Bennett's going to get the cassette now.
There was nothing there, Gaffney.
What?
There was a bundle of paperbacks in her cupboard. The middle had been cut out for a hiding place, but it was empty.
Course. Stands to reason, doesn't it? That's why he bashed me. So he could search the cell without me yelling blue murder. He's got him.
Rubbish. I was a fool to believe you in the first place.
There will be a doctor here soon to examine you. I'll talk to you later. In the meantime, you are not to discuss this with anyone. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think her story is possible, Miss Bennett?
Of course I don't. Mr. Harrison is far too good an officer to do such a thing. Surely you don't believe her?
I'm interested in any explanation of the incident. It wouldn't be the first time a member of staff has broken the regulations. What do you think, Mr. Fletcher?
I think we'd find out more if we questioned the other women.
Yes, it's nearly dinner time. Well, let them have their meal and then return them all to the recreation room. I'll speak to them individually afterwards.
Yeah.
We should make them go without dinner.
An empty stomach won't make them any more helpful, Miss Bennett.
Oh, Mrs. Davidson, you should know. I caught B. Smith threatening Gaffney this afternoon.
That doesn't surprise me. There's hardly anything happens in this prison without Smith being involved. I shall be in my office, Mr. Fletcher.
You seem pretty certain that Terry didn't do it.
Of course he didn't do it. I mean, you don't believe Gaffney's lies.
I don't know. I just hope that you're keeping your personal feelings out of this.
Can I have the salt, please? Terrific meal.
Thanks.
Oh, tomorrow's the big day. The signatures go on the contract in the morning, and we'll be official Australian agents for Jova Furniture.